They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Goes to the option. Quick toss. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The Tigers get the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Got it in the middle, it's Price. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. And it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. To the air. It's Sellers. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow in and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
Well, just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's right on target. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I know everyone's yelling. Like, you didn't get the first down. We need more yards. But when you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
On the play. Bring it up. Second down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
You know this defense was practicing and game planning for this guy in particular. They knew with his speed at receiver, not only would he be catching the football, but they were going to get him involved in the run game as well. That defense looked ready for that play.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. To throw, it's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the catch past the sticks. He's into the open down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tiger. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They'll try the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
At the 42-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. Clemson 28, Florida 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Cricket. Over.
They'll test the right side. On the move is the 30. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Now the pitch. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Swings it out to his running back. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. This is a designed run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers? A lot of times they come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2.
4-2 Spider.
Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Gets it out quickly. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Caught over the middle. It's Livingston. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Cut it. Let's go.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by just 1 over Akron. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to. He's going up top. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down.
Ringo. Easy.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Second down.
They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Slides away. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Don't you just love the big boys? When the big boys up front do their job and create a great pocket, and the quarterback has time now to survey the field and take shots down the field and make huge plays.
Throws to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Clemson. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
Going deep. And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but their great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
A first down for the offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way to...
And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Slips away. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Brings up second down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude.
Gonna let it fly. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. They're working that left side. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
What's important in this game, this offense, gets the running back involved. Out in the perimeter in space, we can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He's got his man. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Check. Jackrabbit. Ready, go.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. Bust through behind his pad. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
2nd down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on its way. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep the rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Give to the running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Brings up third down.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run?
Let's go.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Working that left side now. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Snap it to the back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On the ready.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
Spire.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Quarterback will keep it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11 on 11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 56, Florida 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Ready up.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. Ready.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Price. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking down the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. On the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole, and he's wrestled to the ground.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Akron. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep picking up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
The Gators send out the punt unit. It's a fake. He wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The option look. Now the toss. At the 35, he's loose. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Man, this dude's thrown by 200, thrown by 300, and now thrown by 400. Almost 450 yards in the ball game. This dude has been on point.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Okay, ready?
Now it's second and goal. Trying to surge it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Livingston. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
Finds his tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack this.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And man, is that just an indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football.
And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And stop it. How about back-to-back beats with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, This is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good.
And the pass hits. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.